Retro Future.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Dankert Lexicon, and today we have a very special video presentation here on Radio Retro Future. Today we actually have a sponsor, Moyu Store, who are creating these wonderful mechanical bugs for your assembling pleasure. And you can have your own by following the links down below and get an additional discount by inserting Radio Retro Future when you are checking out. And with that, let's have a little look at our new friendly minion over here, which is a mechanical butterfly. As you can see, it is a wonderful, wonderful design with a lot of small, tiny components which you can assemble with these tools that have been supplied, and a very elaborate instruction manual explaining the whole process step by step. Now, when it comes to difficulty of assembling this wonderful tool, it's not for everyone. This is especially not for little children because it contains a lot of teeny tiny components that you really need a steady hand for and a lot of patience. Now, we did an assembly stream where with my friend Drifter Atoll we assembled two of these butterflies, and it can be quite taxing. So, however, did I enjoy it? Yes, it is fun. It's nice to see it all come together in the end. However, it is, again, not for everyone. One needs to be patient and probably best enjoyed in multiple sittings. Overall, it took me, including the trial and error, about 2.5-3 hours to assemble this wonderful beauty. However, I must say, once assembled, I really enjoy it. It's something that, because you have struggled with it, it just gives that little bit more personal attachment. Now, overall, I'm not much for statues. However, I can imagine people would love to have a collection. It's a wonderful birthday present for the collecting steampunk. For those who enjoy having such accessories with their costumes, yeah, it comes together again to the tiny components. You see, it's the amount of detail and effort that went into designing each of these. The components are extremely tight-fitting, and it kind of revolves that some components might be a little loose, like this head over here. It's nothing to worry about. As you can see, it's sitting there right fine. However, it does prevent you from, taking it places. It's too vulnerable for that. It also comes together. It's very poseable when it comes to the legs, for example, which you can bend and move. However, every time you move it, the screws will become undone. It is not something you can easily take with you as an accessory, but it is sure something wonderful. Every model has its own things, like these are very steady legs. The one that Drifter Atoll had bendable legs, so it really depends on the miniature that you're picking. Also, genre-wise, there are those with a bit more of a streamlined aesthetic, more of an Art Deco aesthetic. I guess some would guess Punk, Steampunk. They have it all. It's all in that range of mechanical insects. And it's quite an impressive collection. There is also various price ranges. I forgot the price range of this one. But it's, they are birthday presents. That's what I would say they are. And you have to see they're kind of like a mixture of puzzle and assembly thing. Yeah, it's a very interesting concept. Now, aesthetically, what I like about these particular things is that the cogs and gears actually appear functional, which I often find lacking in many steampunk designs overall. It also has this very useful wheel that allows you to place it just like this, yes. And it's also an interesting thing to give for people who are starting out with steampunk, who want to learn how to assemble or reuse clock components. Many of these are actual clock components, I think. Some are purely decorative cogs. However, some parts I recognize from clocks that I myself. Yeah, the amount of detail here is absolutely wonderful. Now, are there things I'd like to see different? I wouldn't have minded if the wings, for example, would be, I don't know, more mechanical, but really that's just nitpicking. And quite frankly, they also have to take the price range into consideration. So overall, when it comes to the wings, they look, well, fine, plastic-wise. So overall, a wonderful product. I mean, it's quite amazing what they've done with it. There's an amazing amount of creativity inside these models. Whoever came up with this, amazing, really, and to then turn it into, I mean, also the manual is very good. There was like one image that was kind of confusing, but that's about it. I mean, I resolved it. In the video that we made, we also showed how all the components were like shipped in separate zip bags with numbers and stuff, so you wouldn't get all the components confused. As a matter of fact, you could take this apart, put it back in all the zip bags, and you can do it all over again, as long as you have the manual, of course. But overall, it's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Very enjoyable. Age range 12 and up, if you trust your children with tiny components. It's good for a couple of evenings. Like, you can work on this like three evenings for an hour. I think that would probably be the optimal way to enjoy it. I myself like to put one together along with other people. So, you know, if you are choose one for your kids, get one for yourself so you can enjoy the process of putting these together. I think that's the best way, or at least for me, to enjoy. Then again, I'm a very busy person, so I prefer to combine activities with other people, so I won't become an utter troglodyte. Anyway, like I said, if you're interested, go visit the Moyu store and have a look at all their wonderful models. Just for looking at what they have, their offer is quite impressive. For those who never have done any steampunk, this is a very good introduction to see what you can do with very simple components that otherwise, quite frankly, you would toss away. So I would really give it a chance. And of course, and I'm not saying this because I'm sponsored, I am really enjoy what they've done with this. And yes, of course, as I said, you can get one yourself using a promo code that's down below in the description. And if you want to support our channel, you can of course buy our books at the Association of Ishtar.com. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and as always, well, make it your way. Good day.